beautiful people. It's Wednesday, the 8th of May, 2024. Welcome to TDA, the day after.
Wait a minute.
One second, guys.
It should now be on.
Hmm?
It should now be on.
Okay. Good morning, beautiful people. It's Wednesday, the 8th of May, 2024. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And of course, we are hosted by the best in spirit, I guess. In it,
In spirit, indeed.
in spirit, you know what I mean? We're always here. But yes, just me and Brent at the moment.
At the moment. Good morning, everybody. Let me just say a warm good morning to the chat. Good morning to Joke. Good morning, Mirad. Semra. Good morning, GMD. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Bella Baker. I hope I pronounced that properly. Good morning, Black Lad Travel. Good morning, Black Mara. Good morning, Ghana Greatness. Good morning, Davina. Good morning, Nelly. Good morning, Dr. Amani. Good morning, Amy Snow Globe. Good morning, OMB. Good morning, Fernand. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Mother Boof.
Yes, good morning, people. Brent, what do you say, man? How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm good.
Good.
Daniel gets back from Turkey today. Yeah.
Nice. Safe journey.
Yeah. God willing.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
What's the latest? When I say what's the latest, do you understand what I'm saying?
No, you might need to expand.
What's the latest? Just imagine I said that to you for the first time. What would be the first thing that comes to your head? What's the latest?
I'll say today's mathematics is build and destroy.
Serious. What's the normal prompt for that one?
Oh no, you just say like, what's today's mathematics?
All right, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And today's the 8th, so it's build.
All right. Well, it's in that same particular vein. Like, yeah. What's been going on?
I guess the main thing, the campaign, isn't it? Everything with the campaign, pushing it, getting people to recognize what it is that we're doing here. Because you know what the thing is, yeah. As much as I think sometimes we may take for granted the fact that there's people outside of the TDA community that haven't fully grasped what we're doing and where the vision is. You know what I'm saying? What we want, where we want to take it to.
Yeah.
So I guess sometimes it's, I don't want to say we're proselytizing, but kind of just letting people know, like, yo, recognize what this is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a problem continuing to proselytize? Proselytize? Is that how you pronounce it? Proselytize? Proselytize.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
Not at all.
Okay.
Because I guess because you're passionate about it. You know what I mean? And what I also find is that you find yourself, or at least I find myself kind of talking to people, whoever I'm talking to, I'm treating them like they're my family member.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, recognize what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will be something that could change your life, could change our community's lives. And we're living in a time in history which, you know what I mean, we should really take for granted. Yeah. But of course, like anything in life, if you're talking to somebody who's kind of outside of that bubble, it sounds like, it doesn't sound, you know what I mean, like realistic for you. So I kind of get it.
Word on road is that your family have invested.
Yeah, 100%.
Like serious investment.
Yeah, I don't want to say that amounts, but you know.
I didn't ask you to say a damn thing. I didn't ask you to say a damn thing. But they've actually they're shareholders.
Yeah.
So how long did it take for you to convince them?
I'm still in the journey because I want everybody to take part. To be fair,
so you're failing right now.
No, I'm not failing. It's just getting around. Because you know, like in life, certain people take up things quicker than others. You know what I'm saying? And plus, and to be fair though, you know, when you get to a certain age, everyone's busy. So it's kind of just having that time to sit down with somebody and be like, yo, recognize what this is. But when you get somebody, sometimes that somebody does your work too. Because they recognize, wait a minute, what's going on there?
Yeah. But I'm curious, I'm interested in how it is that you got that one. Because it was a substantial amount that they bought?
Do you know what it is? I think maybe because
Do they know what you do?
yeah. What?
So you've been telling them from day one?
No, no. All right, put it this way. Yes, but you know me, I'm not really the person who likes
To
to talk.
talk.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
But with this, I didn't want it to be a thing where I didn't talk. I have to, you know what I mean, give you everything I know. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we're doing on the show. You know what I'm saying? But I guess if anybody on the show was here with us and we were to spend like half an hour with them, they may get a slightly different experience because they will ask certain questions and it's tailor-made for that individual. You know what I mean? So I guess that's the benefit of community as well, because TDA community is going to get something, at least at the moment, that's different to the experience of people who are outside of the community. Hence why join the Discord, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. So I guess me just being able to talk to those people and be like, yo, this is what it is. But also I think kind of put the cherry on top is highlighting the economic part of it, i.e. the benefits, the SEIS benefits.
Okay.
So the income tax rebates, the inheritance taxes, there's not going to happen for you basically.
Yeah.
Capital gains and all them things there. So it's almost like, wait a minute, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. I'm 100% no-brainer. But did you walk them through what you're actually building?
I didn't even have to go into that much depth.
And this is what I want. This is what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Because if you just tell them about the tax stuff, they're like, all right, cool, where can I put my money? They don't need to know anything attached to it. But did you walk them through what we're building?
Yes and no. Reason why I say no is because I wanted them to kind of find out certain things themselves and then ask questions. And what I mean by that is when you register your interest, you have access to everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, cool.
You have access to the deck. That's what I mean. It's called on a piece of paper.
Yeah, but if you're interested, right, which is, I guess, manifesting, you show your interest and then you going through that document.
Yeah.
Certain things will come off the screen to you.
Okay.
And then you'll ask questions.
Okay.
So I wanted, because sometimes you can lead people to the stream and that's going to happen.
Yes.
Because you've done everything for them. But if they show a bit of interest, it's like,
Yes.
cool, okay, wait a minute. Plus, coupled with the fact they know what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, this guy's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Prior to TDA. You know what I'm saying? So, cool. This must mean something. Let me ask these questions. And then, yeah.
And did they ask questions?
Yeah.
What couple of questions that they asked you?
But
you don't mind me asking you particular questions. I just find it curious.
No, no, just I guess questions like how do I put it? Not it was never a question of like how realistic is it, right? But it kind of went into that realm of, okay, cool. You guys are looking to do this. Okay, cool. And you looking to get how much? Okay, cool. And this is the roadmap, or almost sort of thing. And me basically, I guess, talking through it and basically showing that, yo, the roadmap is there. And it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's something that we just literally now, at this point in time, the amount of time we put into it, we just have to walk it.
Yep.
And I feel like at this stage now, especially with the beautiful community we have and people that believe in this and turn up every day, big up you guys, it's something that's real. You know what I'm saying? And then again, coupled with the whole economic side of it, it's just,
It's so funny. Yeah, it's funny. They have no clue about the whole podcast like circuit, right?
No,
podcast space.
No. So,
At all.
Yeah, so the impact of that.
Yes.
Some of them do, of course. I'm just talking about the ones who are...
The one I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Not to the degree, of course not. No.
Yeah.
Because many people... It's funny because a lot of the time... Oh, obviously, we know podcasts.
So they really just
big.
got sold on the tax stuff because they got no clue about
But I think it's also...
what this could become because they don't consume... That's not where their interests lie.
Mm-hmm. But it's also, I think, because... It's kind of like if someone's talking to you and they know what you're doing and the type of person you are, they kind of can get sold off of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then when you add the benefits of the monetary side.
No, but I understand that for me. Because I live this, right? Mm-hmm. But it's interesting to know that you turn up in their minds like that.
For sure.
That's great, man. Because as you said, you don't talk much.
Yeah.
I'm projecting that how I've seen you in mixed company, not in this particular space, because this particular space you antagonize to hell. Do you understand? To hell and heaven. But outside of that, I'm like, oh, okay. So you've actually been proselytizing.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
To our community.
Do they know that you?
Our community.
Can you imagine? That's great. I am overwhelmed with how much support and belief that those who've already invested have in this, even as this particular campaign has just begun. There's so many other steps towards proselytizing. It's my new word today. This to the world, especially this year. There's so much more to come, and already the amount of people that have purchased shares and how much they purchased, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And for me, it's mostly from the TDA community.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That is crazy to me, absolutely crazy. And it reinforces my duty because I'm thinking, all right, it's not just me that believe this is possible and is needed. It's not just those in here that come every single weekday to do this, that, and the next. They're actually saying, hey, I need this to happen. Yeah. Not just for me, but for those who are coming afterwards.
Precisely.
Each time that's exactly a new set of shares gets sold, I'm like, wow. Wow, we. This is really, really, really groundbreaking. It is really, really transformative, like really transformational. It's amazing. There's two words: transformative and transformational. Transformational doesn't sound right.
I don't think transformational.
Transformative. Right then, I'll make the word transformational
because we can.
We can. We have the platform to. True, that's man. Good. That's good. All right, let's jump into the Spotify
comments.
I got a couple things to play also.
Okay.
What we got? Okay, Kwabena. I can't pronounce that last one.
Shikamaru.
Both fan bases are ruining the war beef. I agree. Sasha Johnson says serious BLM activist shot in 2022.
Oh no, Heather's saying that. She's talking about Sasha Johnson. Big up Sasha Johnson.
Heather, sorry.
Yeah.
She was the one that got shot.
Yeah.
Sasha Johnson, serious BLM activist, shot in 2022. Rest in peace. Wore weave/wigs. So not absolute fact that a female respect would have natural hair.
So Sasha Johnson's not dead, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I don't think. No, she's definitely not, man. I haven't heard that. Hopefully she's not.
Did she get shot in the head?
Yeah. But she was in hospital for a long time. I believe last thing I heard was that she was recovering, man. So hopefully, God willing, yeah, she's definitely not dead. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But yeah, funny enough though, when we were talking about yesterday, I immediately thought of her, but I couldn't remember because she always used to wear like a beret. So I wasn't sure how her hair was. You know what I'm saying? So again, obviously, if you ever seen her hair and you know what I mean, and remembers, then fair enough. But yeah, man, big up Sasha Johnson, man.
All right. And Nathan Brown says, Family Matters is undoubtedly the best song of the battle so far. Kendrick was wise to jump on it quickly.
See what I'm saying? It had the right balance, I think.
Okay. All right.
Ready to go into the headlines? No, actually, you're playing something.
Yeah.
Yo, Brent, my bro. Fucking hell, E-Man's MC card, I'm telling you, is revoked. I just listened back to this morning's show. I can't believe what he's saying about Drake's tunes are more palatable. That makes it better in a battle. What the hell is he talking about? This is clashing. It ain't about. It's not even clashing. It's battling. It's a rap battle. It's not about what tunes gonna bang more commercially and more people gonna listen to it in the club. I don't know what he's on about. That's embarrassing to me, broski. Like I said, MC card revoked, broski.
Firstly, I never said that it's it matters what it does commercially. I never said that. What I did say was that you do get points for it being palatable, because you need to be able to keep hearing this battle track. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do an amazing track, there's countless tracks that have been made in history, right? That you can't necessarily just listen to whenever you want to. And in a battle, you should be able to have that appetite for that particular tune, especially if it's an attack, if it's an attacking tune. Back to back, right, against Meek Mill and that, yeah, he got points because he could play, like you could play it in clubs, not because people could dance to it, but because you can hear it as many times as you want and enjoy it and keep listening to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the secrets to a strong battle. There's a reason why people like hit him up. It's not just because man's swearing and talking about what he did to Faith and all that. It's because you could enjoy the track. You could keep playing the track. You know what I'm saying? How many years? It's almost 30 years you can play that tune back. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you have to do your history, man. I'm telling you, it's not about it being commercially viable. It's just about the fact that people can play it back and not get bored of it. And sometimes when a track is too heavy, right? You can appreciate the brilliance of it, but you don't necessarily want to hear it. And I think that's the balance. You see, this is why what do you call it? E4 and Takeover were great tunes, because the beats were powerful beats that you could listen to over and over again. Plus you had the disses on top. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, look at the battle with Eminem and what's it called? Is it Benzino and them guys? Obviously it's a long time ago, innit? But the skill level and all of that, like that Eminem showed on the track was great. But no one's talking about that beef no more. No one cares to listen to that tune no more, because there's something about it that doesn't necessarily have the replay factor. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was basically talking about. And Drake has always had that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely not the be all and end all when it comes to battle. 100% not. It's the bars. But if you can hear it back time and time again, then it's definitely additional points, because people won't get tired of it. Look at everybody yesterday bigged up. What's that tune that Kendrick did? Is it You're Not Like Us? Yeah, everyone bigged it up. Why? Because you know, was all saying, oh, you can play it in the summer, da-da-da-da. That's why. You know what I'm saying? There's something that there's additional points that you get in a battle if you can do that. But yeah.
I don't think it's finished.
Okay.
Academic said that yesterday, one of them were going to drop a track. However, you hear what the news about Drake's house?
Yeah.
Is that in the headlines?
No, it would have been in one of the roads.
Would it? Well, apparently, EXO and OVO are beefing. And a security guard of his, as in Drake's, got shot outside his premises. So it's about to heat up.
Interesting.
So do you believe he's gangster now?
Who's?
Drake's. Aubrey's.
Or who?
Aubrey Graham.
No, at all.
You don't believe he's gangster?
No.
I had a thought. I had a thought, and I don't know why I had this thought. I don't know if it came off the back of something Margs said yesterday, or what I was seeing online from people screaming Drake is not a gangster, he's a cosplayer, this, that, and the next, right? Is it possible for somebody to grow into a different character that is sinister and gangster?
I believe so.
Why do you believe so?
Because human beings are malleable, man. Like we absorb things, we change given the environment that we're in. So definitely can happen.
You can become anything.
Yeah.
Given the environment, as you said, and the factors that impede on your growth, you can decide to go left, right, and then I guess the more you do certain things, the more you become a particular person, and what you were becomes less and less. Look at, obviously this is bloody non-fiction, right? But look at no, it's bloody fiction. Look at Heisenberg.
Oh,
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
The guy was just teaching science, right?
Yeah.
And he turned into a bloody criminal, a mastermind.
Tupac.
You saying Tupac was a ballerina and then he...
No, I'm not saying he was a ballerina. Funny enough, no disrespect, because I love Prodigy. But JD was trying to use that same argument for Prodigy, that he went to not ballerina school, but went to drama school, you know what I'm saying? And now you want to be Mobb Deep Shook ones.
Yeah.
But it's definitely possible, because we were all kids, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, But yeah, I think it definitely happened.
You
100%.
didn't really consume much of Aubrey's youth acting, and
Oh, definitely not acting. I
So-
didn't know him as an actor.
so that's probably why you could easily say what you say. But
Maybe.
those who did watch him and how he performed and
Did
acted,
anyone really watch him as an actor?
I don't know. But I'm in America, innit? I think the Americans may have done that.
Probably just
Maybe
Canadians.
Canadians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his first, because I knew about him from his first, not the first album, the album where, because I remember seeing the album thinking, who the hell is this? Like, I don't want to listen to R&B. You know the one where he's kind of, it's got like a peacoat on, like a one level almost. I can't remember too tough. It's got Dreams on it. The one with Dreams on it. Yeah, Close to My Dreams. I was thinking, what is this? But obviously hearing it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But again, I remember even listening, the other day I heard a clip from Lil Wayne when he was talking about when he first was bringing Drake into the fold. I was like, yo, now that you're chilling with us, don't change. Don't start talking about you killing people, doing all this. Talk about the stuff that you do. Talk about the show. Talk about girls. Talk about, regular folk stuff. Because that's the thing I like about you. That's you know what I'm saying? That's your real personality. So, you know what I mean? But when you're in them circles there, like, you're gonna have certain people around you, innit? So I guess, especially if people might start testing you or whatever, you might have to tell them on the track that, yo, this is what we do, innit? So I don't blame him.
But that speaks to the people around him doing the dirt as opposed to him being active.
No rapper is active though. When I obviously I'm speaking flippantly, but rappers ain't active like that. They're not anymore.
The drill artists are active.
Yeah, but then they stop being rappers because they're in prison.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? But those who are taking it as a profession and they're making X amount of money, they're traveling. They're not. Why are you? You're not active. You know what I'm saying?
When I say active, I'm even talking about giving orders and stuff.
Okay.
And is that why? Who's in jail right? Not in jail. Who's in court right now? That Young Thug.
Oh yeah.
Are they trying to basically say that he's been active?
Yeah, for real.
So you know.
Yeah, but to be fair, obviously I don't know, but I struggle to believe that all the things they're accusing him of, he's guilty of. I don't believe that. Sometimes when they want to get you, they throw all sorts of crap at you.
Yeah, I mean, you tend to do that a lot.
Well,
You tend to say stuff like, I don't think all of it's like true, but you don't tend to realize that if 15% is true, it's enough.
no, 100%, yeah. But it's just, remember, if 15% is true, 85% of the image isn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's still saying...
But you would say that's unfair that they are brandishing this particular image onto him.
I wouldn't say it's unfair. I understand the game. Like, you want to lock this guy up. So you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, even for situations where the goal isn't to lock somebody up, it might be just to cancel somebody. I don't believe all the stuff they say about people. More time, add some seasoning so that you can really, so the public can really get him or her out of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
If anybody started coming for you to get you out of here because of your wild views, would you be swinging or would you...
I don't know, I think it depends on the situation. It really depends. Because I feel like depending on the situation, sometimes the people will speak for you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes...
Who's going to speak for you?
No, I'm just saying, like, it depends. Like, for example, if somebody was trying to come at somebody who was... Let's say people was coming at Dr. Umar. I don't think people could get Dr. Umar out of there if it was about black issues. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we don't like the way you're talking about other races, and talking... like, if it's about pushing the black agenda, black people will defend him. If it was him maybe talking about, I don't even know, to be fair. I struggle to think of something how they can cancel him. But that's basically what I'm talking about. But a lot of these artists, like, people kind of say a lot of the time that, oh, this particular artist is bad and they abandoned this particular person or they did this. And I think that's what makes them somewhat look vulnerable to the public when people are coming after them. But yeah, man, it depends on your fan base, man. Like, I don't think anybody can get TDA out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that?
Because we have a strong community. People know us. People hear us every single day.
All right, let's
You know
just
what I'm
say
saying?
our community abandoned us.
Oh, but then you're done out of it.
Oh,
Then you're done out
serious?
of
You
it.
don't think that we would be able to fend it for ourselves on our lonely?
No, I remember the thing is with TDA, with TMB, we're a different breed. You know what I'm saying? This is once in a 1,000 years something.
Do you feel the fact that it is that we, like, behind the mask are unapologetically black, it will serve us in good stead
For sure.
if everybody abandons us?
But then the question is, why would they abandon us if we are unapologetically black?
You think there are enough black people who, if we remain like Christy, we would be able to just scale mountains?
The thing is, though, we're not all like Christy. That's the one thing, because all of us have different views, right? So I think enough of us kind of resonate with enough different groups in the community, right, to kind of have a strong army, right?
Do you find it weird that sometimes I don't want to be aligned to the groups that you...
No, I don't find it weird at all. I don't find it weird at all. Because I understand, like, everyone's different. Everyone has different interests. You know what I'm saying?
Do you look at me like a lesser black because I don't?
Not at all. The thing is, yeah, that this is why, to me, the most important thing outside of economics is history. Because you start to recognize that what happens today has always happened. You know what I mean? There's always going to be factions who don't necessarily like each other, or you know what I mean? But they still have the overall agenda of pushing us as a collective forward. It's fine, man. Everyone's different.
But to be honest, you probably do put yourself at the top of the totem pole when it comes to militant.
Honestly, I don't view it that way, you know.
Serious?
Honestly, yeah.
Put me at the top.
I don't view who's the most pro black or who's the I don't see life that way, you know. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it gets confusing when it is that we talk about things that we talked about yesterday. Do you understand? I could understand as to why some people might think that, yeah,
that I
have
do.
a little measuring or a yardstick or
yeah.
scale.
I mean, well, when I was talking about extremes and stuff, how we kind of, because I feel like anything in life, right? But in this situation, being pro-black, it's going to be a spectrum, innit? Some people are going to do every single thing. Some people are going to do maybe one or two things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's really productive to kind of judge. Yeah, I don't think it's the most productive. But I do think it is important for us to kind of be like, yo, this is how we can do better, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think, obviously, it's a thin line, but we have to correct each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting take. No judging, but we can say, hey, you can do better.
Your mic.
No judging, but you can say, yeah, hey, you could do better.
Yeah, I don't think it's judging if you try to correct somebody. Is it? Why?
Wait. Depending on how you say you can do better, that could be like, hey, you're not doing good enough.
Yeah, but like you rightly said, depending on how you say it.
How would you say it?
I think it might just be like the type of conversations we had yesterday. Like, okay, cool, I hear what you're saying about this, but I understand the implications of that particular thought process is this. Is that the best thing for us? You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. All right. In the spirit of that, that's why I said what I said. I'm going to read something from a shareholder of TNB.
Okay.
So I'm starting it from there.
Okay, cool.
They have invested in TNB. They have shares.
Cool.
Right? My daughter is mixed race. Mixed race. I'm going to read it like this. I no longer have anything to do with white men. That was back then. My interest is only black men, who I always liked but now deal with exclusively. Why did it take so long to see the light? I was born and raised up north, Bolton.
There you go.
When my 4 siblings left my primary school, I was the sole black child. Same with my secondary school. The Fletchers were the only other black family. They left when my brother left. At uni, there was one mature student, black woman, on my course. Just one. I do have a good black network now, and my black girl posse up north, but I had to work at it. It wasn't just around me as I grew up. So much more I could say on it, but that's a conversation. All right, I'll start again for the benefits of the Pum Pum Father.
69 God.
69 God. All right, so my daughter, this woman is a shareholder of TNB. Okay. She has bought some shares, substantial amount of shares. My daughter is mixed race. I no longer have anything to do with white men. That was back then. My interest is only black men. Yeah? So who I always liked but now deal with exclusively. Why did it take so long to see the light? I was born and raised up north, Bolton. When my 4 siblings left my primary school, I was a sole black child. Same with my secondary school. The Fletchers were the only other black family. They left when my brother left. At uni, there was one mature student black woman on my course. I do have a good black network now, and my black girl posse up north, but I had to work at it. It wasn't just around me as I grew up. So much more I could say on it, but that's a conversation for another time. Love our beautiful blackness, and I am definitely pro-black. My daughter goes to Black Saturday school. I pray for a mini Akala. A must win. A must with the indoctrination at mainstream school. P.S. Bolton was one of the biggest towns in the UK at circa 300,000. So, this woman, I have seen her at all of Kelechi's live shows. She has patronized Kelechi. She has patronized Just Jean. And I'm sure she's done for other thingamajiggies. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Would you say that she's pro-black?
Based on everything she's saying, plus what you're saying. It sounds like she is.
120%, right? Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying. She told you she was with a white guy. She's no longer with the white guy.
But you have to
she
remember,
has a mixed race child.
Yeah.
She's put this mixed race child in this particular.
Precisely.
Okay.
Exactly. This is the thing, yeah. And at the risk of going back to defining what black is, right? You have to look at what black is. Now, is she a black woman?
100%.
Yes, she is. You know what I'm saying? So that's already sorted. Cool. She has a child with a white person. Fine. She's no longer doing that, right? Not saying it's a bad thing or whatever, but she's no longer doing it. Like, she said it herself, right? She's, like you said, patronizing black organizations. She's putting her mixed child, right, which she may even consider black, right, into certain institutions to learn about what it means to be black, right? Everything around her is pro-black. You know what I'm saying?
Suppose she didn't get rid of the white man. What would you say?
But then it goes back to what I was saying before. It will be on the spectrum.
So you'd say, hey...
Because why would I expect
hey,
her to
leave that man.
No, not
you
at
could
all.
do better.
Nope.
So what would you say?
Give your child a stable family.
Huh?
Give your child a stable family. That's what I'd say.
And that's being pro-black, right?
Being pro-black is having a stable family.
100%.
The reason why our community is messed up because we don't have stable families. You know what I'm saying? But then you're making an effort to patronize black organizations, black people, this, that, and third, putting your child into so and so. Of course. Now, on the spectrum, compared to somebody else who did the same thing but with a black partner, here,
I'm
you may
not
be
even
less.
going to the spectrum.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I am not even.
I have to be clear.
This is why I'm the CEO of this black. I'm not even going to the spectrum.
I know.
Can you imagine?
But I need to speak to the people who understand the spectrum.
God.
Because the reality is, right? And again, this is why I don't see black. I mean, Christy, we've had this discussion before.
How come you don't pull him aside and talk to him more and tell him only look to slam up the black woman?
Who, me?
What?
I'm not pro-black. I'm not pro-black.
What the hell?
I ain't never claimed to do shit.
He say what? Why makes you big for?
What are you saying for me for? What is that? Is that part of the metric to be part of the show?
Was wait a minute? Wait, was this news to you?
I feel deceived. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
The thing is, obviously, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I feel like you might be saying you're not pro-black, right?
Wait, don't. Wait,
to
you
the
talking to him or you
level,
talking to me?
to a certain level. No, I'll tell you, Margs, innit?
Don't look at Margs then. Huh? Look at him then.
That's what I
Look
did.
at him when you're talking to him.
You might be saying it to a certain level, like, oh, I'm not like them man over there who are like da 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 da.
No, 'cause
but your
there's-
activity is pro-black.
Yeah,
That's what
obviously.
I'm saying.
But that's I'm from a black community, innit? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So all my works are gonna affect black people. Like I've said this before. Like all the works and stuff that I do affect black people. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, and I put black people at the forefront of my mind when I'm trying to influence change and when I'm trying to do things. That's why I do the things I do. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether I don't need to scream off the rooftops, but everything that I do supports black people, innit?
Yeah.
But from use lots of metrics, I'm not pro-black. That's
Who's
why my main
using
show.
that? Who's using that?
He's right
Talk
there.
to him when you're talk to him. Look at him when you're speaking
That's
to
why
him.
my intro doesn't say pro-black activist, is it? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? That doesn't mean I'm not trying to benefit black people. I'm not here I don't want the advancements of black people. That's not what it means. But what I'm trying to say is, you, Christy, Dr. Umar, don't tell me I'm not pro-black.
But I don't think we would though. Because the only
So you don't forcing it onto him?
no. I'm not. I'm more so just saying. Why do you think we would say that to you then?
I've dated out my race. I've got a mixed race shoot. They're the two main keys.
Same thing that the lady said.
Yeah, but they're the two main keys.
But we just established that lady's pro-black. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would not look at you and your activity and stuff and think you're not pro-black. Why? You don't need to be screaming it off the roof.
No, but me saying I'm not pro-black doesn't mean I'm not trying to advance.
No,
I'm
of
not
course.
helping the fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
doesn't
of
mean
course,
I'm not.
of course. It doesn't mean- I get you.
I do pro-black
They're not gonna hear any of this.
when you could be off.
They're not gonna hear any of this.
But yeah, I think that's probably the only metric. What other metrics are there? What's the metrics again? What's the standards we're setting?
Oh, but
Emmanuel has different standards. Don't ask him.
You know what the thing is, yeah? What was I even gonna say, man? when it comes to, because obviously again I'm kind of going to a different place here with this, but the reality is this, right? Being black, and I hope people understand the context. What does it mean though? You know what I'm saying? Like being black, there's no tangible something. Everyone has a different definition of being black. You know what I'm saying? This is why I subscribe more to ethnicity.
Like Enoch's taking the piss.
He ain't lying.
Man said, I see the campaign video. There's a couple man there that I know with snow bunnies, and we've been infiltrated already. What? Like actively with them? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. But, yeah.
Well, yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have different definitions of being black. And I feel like, of course, like I was saying, me and Chrissy had this discussion the other day, well, a while back, about who we kind of consider black and whatnot. Because black is something that's definitely a social construct, right? It depends on the time periods, you know what I'm saying? And what constitutes black to different people. Because no one would ever say, like we said before, Bob Marley isn't black. We wouldn't say Malcolm. Obviously, Malcolm's mum was
If you
mixed.
just said already, you're only accepting the exceptional mixed race.
No.
I don't know who use that is.
Sorry, Brent, I keep pushing you into the same.
need to stop doing
thing
that.
as I need to stop doing that. Actually.
No, but the
Brent's
reality
way more
is-
tolerant. than you, so-
120%. I need to be. CEO of the new black and that.
Yeah, he's way more tolerant.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like Booker T. Washington, Frederick Douglass, all these people were mixed. You know what I'm saying? But they're some of the greatest black men that's ever lived. You know what I mean? So this is why, again, I was disagreeing with Christy, obviously in our personal discussion about like who is black and who thingy. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to be consistent. And so in that same light, I'm also saying the same thing about the lady that that wrote in. Her child may be mixed or whatever it may be, but in a black environment and pro-black activities and things of that nature, it's pro-black. You know what I'm saying? I've heard Dr. Umar say, like, we can't always know who the ancestors choose to come through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it may be a mixed person. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But in an ideal situation, you do want to have a black family because a strong black family is a strong black community and a strong black nation. You know what I mean? But yeah.
You know what? The conversation, the conversation always takes a thing turn because there's so much. It's so nuanced in that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
But the idea of the black family and wanting to date within your own race,
Yeah.
I think it's important. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, yeah, I think it's important. But at the same time, like you're saying, there has been prominent black people from our community throughout history that have dated out of their race and still done good works and good deeds for black people. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? That. So I feel like you could still be pro-black, but I feel like you should wanna kind of like date within your race, if that makes sense. Obviously, circumstances and stuff like that is different.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? With like you say, like the woman that grew up in Bolton or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, what could
Exactly.
There's nothing you can really do. And even I suppose growing in, but so what about the mindset of people that like would sleep with people out of their races, but when they're dating and want to put down roots, it's just black people? Is that still muddying the waters for you?
I don't see it as muddy the waters. I don't, because like I was saying, I feel like marriage and community building is a political decision. If somebody is kind of messing around or whatever it may be, not that I'm saying people of other races or whatever are less of value, not in any way, shape, form, or fashion, right? But just if that person's just enjoying life, maybe because they're 18, 20, could even be bloody 45, right? But they're saying, I just know that in terms of my wealth, what I pass down, I want it to be built and passed down and through black family. And they're saying, cool, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to me making that decision that, cool, I'm done with all of this, I'm only going to marry this particular person, then I don't see the problem. But that's just me. Not everybody has that thingy. I don't see the problem. You know what I'm saying? I guess maybe one may say, if you continue doing that, it may be hard for you to then transition to find that, you know what I mean, black queen or black husband, black king. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Not really. I suppose, like I said, if you're intentional with your actions and what you're doing, you're dating, you'll meet people.
There you go. That's how I see it. But again, everyone has different ways on how they view pro-black, man. And this is what Esther was pretty much saying. Like, at some point, we have to now put our thinking caps on and actually just choose the most productive way in it. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we all have different opinions on it. But it's even more beautiful that we're all actively doing something to push blackness forward. You know what I'm saying? So that we don't remain perpetually slaves, walking around thinking we're free, but we're actually, enslaved doing stupid crap. Which, by the way, on Friday, we're going to have a good topic of the day about that. Anna Brent. Think.
I wasn't listening.
Okay.
On Friday, we're going to have a good topic of the day about what?
Yes, Mr. Willie Lynch.
Yes, Mr. Willie Lynch.
Oh, about the works that he done.
For sure. We're going to look at it, man. And I feel like it's good 2024 to actually review what this evil man put into play.
I just used the Kendrick and Drake beef as a case study.
There you go.
All right, just before we move on, can I just bring your attention to this fantastic event presented by, it's called Bloom, presented by I Love Live and ERNB.
I've done an I Love Live before.
Yeah. It's
Same here.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's UK heritage at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. Somebody from our community is holding this, and I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. 7 to 10 p.m. on the 21st of May, and you can get your tickets via Dice. It's going to be a fantastic evening.
Well, is someone from the community performing?
No, they're organizing this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pick up them.
100%. So I'll put the link now and make sure and grab your tickets, please.
Do they not want to be known or?
Let me go and check to see if they offered a little discount. No, because I remembered something. But let me just double check. Sorry, man. I'll just take over for a little second, please.
Maggie said in the chat, I'm more concerned with those that are anti-black doing destructive things within our community. And that's a fair point, man. It's a fair point, isn't it? Because not everyone's going to be doing something that I guess is going to push everything forward. But sometimes just not being negative is something, rather than someone who's actively doing something destructive to us.
I'm more open than you, so I'm open to working with collaborators and allies. I think it's all necessary for the community to thrive. You get me? Especially if it's one main goal. I don't think we should exclude people from it. Obviously, you need to gatekeep and be mindful of what you're doing and who you're letting into the fold, because obviously there's Trojan horses and these things.
Precisely.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But that goes without saying.
All right. So Lauren Louise. Hey all, I'm launching a new event to support emerging R&B artists on May the 21st. Let me do this properly. Pew. I am launching a new event to support emerging R&B artists on May the 21st. Ticket goes towards our non-profit to support black genres and musicians. Code for half-price tickets equals PINK. PINK. For half-price tickets to this event that I am going to be attending on the 21st is PINK.
Are you going there, Brent?
I am going. I am definitely going to be there. PINK. All right, then. Lovely Lauren Louise. Keep it coming.
Who's them gal on the flyer?
All right. There's AIDA. Is it Ada?
Ada
Lay. There's Benny Atlas.
Yeah, I just asked about the gal, you know.
There's John No. And then there's Shemaya Battles.
No, I'm trying to... I
could
can't
be
zoom in
Shamia.
because they look like they're decent from here, but I can't.
All of these women are decent.
I might have to step.
Very decent.
I'm going to pull up.
Good. All the details are in the link I have just sent. And if you go into the Discord, it is listed under UK Black Specific. UK Black Specific. That's when it is that you can click this particular link and you can take advantage of the half-price ticket. Something nice to do.
Dope.
All right. Get into headlines.
Join the Discord, people. But yes, let's get into it. All right, people. So our first headline. Prince Harry is in London for an event celebrating 10 years of the Invictus Games. It marks the first time that Harry has been in the country since his rushed visit to see the King in February after his cancer diagnosis. There had been press speculation that the pair would meet up again on his latest trip, but a spokesperson has said that the King is too busy to see his son. Buckingham Palace has said that his diary will be carefully managed to minimise any risks to his health. The palace has said that it will not comment on matters relating to Harry. Next headline. Did you guys hear about this? Ukraine's security service, SBU, said that it had foiled a Russian plot to kidnap and assassinate President Volodymyr Zelensky and other top Ukrainian officials. So 2 7 colonels from the Ukrainian government's own protection unit have been arrested in a troubling sign of Russian penetration of Ukraine's security. The SBU said that the men were part of a network of agents that had been working for the Russian security services. Other intended targets in the conspiracy included Vasyl Malyuk, who's the head of the SBU, and Lieutenant General Kirill Budanov, who's the chief of Ukraine's military intelligence agency. The plotters had intended to kill the military spy chief before Orthodox Easter, which this year fell on the 5th of May. This according to the SBU. Russia has previously been accused of multiple plots to kill Mr. Zelensky since the invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. But the latest scheme is particularly notable because of the alleged involvement of the 2 colonels in the SBU, which is tasked with protecting the top officials. And our last headline takes us to Nigeria, man. Oh, my goodness. The firm's executive in Nigeria, as in the, In fact, let me start again. Nigerian government officials have been accused of soliciting bribes of $150 million from Binance. This is what the firm's executive has said on Tuesday. So the CEO, Richard Teng, said that the Tinubu administration was keen on extracting a large sum from the company in order to make the recent fraud charges go away. The company first disclosed the amount of the bribes to the New York Times. Binance had previously informed People's Gazette that it wouldn't yield to demand to pay a ransom over the matter. Binance and Nigeria have been locked in a fierce legal battle since a Binance employee, Tigran Gambarian, was arrested in February. The National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, assumed responsibility for the detention, accusing Binance of driving down the value of the Nigerian naira. We spoke about this in People's Journal, amongst other economic sabotage claims. Binance has denied all the claims, and another official detained with this same man, Mr. Gambarian, escaped custody days after they were both detained. And Mr. Gambarian has been facing charges before a federal court in Abuja as his wife and children continue to mount pressure on the US authorities to help free the American citizen, whom they say did nothing wrong. And that's it for the headlines. Let's go into
All right, then let's get into what are you saying, topic of the day? Sorry. Brent.
Hello?
And all the guys in the chat as well, yeah. If you're getting married, is it important for your wife to take your surname? Or is that like old school? Like, is it 2024 and that's not even important anymore and a modern thing, or is them traditions important to you?
I don't care about that tradition.
Oh, you don't care?
If it's important to her to keep it, I don't care. I don't care about many things.
So what you're saying is you're not a real man. What are you saying, man?
Nah, you gotta take the surname.
I thought so.
Otherwise, what we did? Stay at home, man.
Can we get a poll, Brent, please?
A poll, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know how you want to word it, but is it important for you to take your husband's name?
You know, you should never use me as like a example.
Okay. No,
Never.
but no, why? It's
Don't
good.
use me as a case study.
It's good.
Why?
It's all right to do with outliers. You
But
gotta get a
then,
different result. You got to get a different perspective. It starts a conversation differently. If you just said yes, it wouldn't go nowhere. The fact that you said no opens it up. Makes sense. You're perfect. You're perfect case study.
cool, but then you follow up with, that means you're not a real man.
Yeah, 'cause I get to
And that kind of stuff also doesn't do anything to me.
Exactly. That's why I could do it.
So you just do it just for do its sake. You just wanted to do it.
There's part of me that knew you was going to say that. There's a massive part of me that knew you was going to say that.
So whatever I've done with you over the years, you know what I might say when it is you approach me. I like that. I like that.
It surprised me. But I want to know what the chat think.
So
Man said double barrel. Star Crow. You so you want to be half a man. That is crazy. I see people with double barrels and I'm just like, either your dad's weak or he wasn't in your life properly. Like,
Or what about if this was the dad's only kid and it was a girl? So nobody else will carry on his name. So
if a
she's
girl's
trying
got
to
it, it
do
doesn't matter because if I come and marry your daughter, then the name's gone anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She wants to keep like that name only because of the dad, because she's the only sibling, like she's the only child.
Yeah,
So
no, but
nobody
as a
else will carry
woman,
on.
your name's gone. Like this is
Yeah, the kids will have like your name in it, but she just wants to, you know what I mean, kind of like a little something.
so
to
the kids
dad.
have my name, but she's keeping her own name.
Well, it's a double barrel. She ain't keeping it fully.
Nah,
Just a double barrel.
we're not doing this.
No?
apparently,
Nah, we're not doing this.
Esquire says, in Muslim East Africa, women keep their surname. Only children take their father's name.
Lucky I'm not Muslim and he's African, innit?
But there are many men in Muslim East Africa.
Huh?
There are many men.
Yeah, but religion and tradition messes up bare people. So I can't get. I can't speak to that. If that's your tradition and your religion.
Where did it come from?
Where did
Let's
what
take
come
the
from?
second name.
Where did it come from? Religion, maybe. My religion, innit? It's my religion. It suits my purpose, innit? Know me. They have to. Everybody under this roof is taking my name. I'm not double barreling nothing.
What would be the purpose of? Obviously, there's no women in the room in it, but like, I would like to know why they would say no.
If you're like, if you're like somebody and you've already built up something and it's of note and importance, and your name is who you are, and it is of value to you, then you see with that, I think you need to make exceptions for special cases, isn't it? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I can't even think.
No, I don't want to think.
I do want to think. Say like an Olympian or something like that.
Or Beyonce. Beyonce knows.
Or Beyonce. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But she's Beyonce knows. So I hear you coming trying to mash up her thing. Like, she's Beyonce knows. Like stay in your lane, little man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe you should take the Knowles name. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Teamwork makes the dream work. There's special circumstances where I can hear it. But I'm just saying, for the most part, though, nah. You're not Trent Alexander and me off. No way. Morgan Gibbs White and this foolishness. No, I'm not a strong man. But sorry,
No.
I digress. Let's get into the topic of the day.
All right, yes. So, topic of the day, this was sent in by Jay. Big up Jay. And I just thought, something a bit light, but still something that I feel like is get us thinking a bit. Is it fair for billionaires to make their partners and children work if they don't want to?
Is it fair for billionaires and children to make their partners work?
Yeah, and children work if those partners or children don't want to work.
I don't think you can make your partner work, but it's fair to make your children work. Is there a difference? To me, there is, I think.
Why?
Because you don't really own your partners like that. You don't control them like that. And obviously, if you come together, why are you looking at me like that for?
Because you just started with, I'm going to put my name on her, my imprint.
Doesn't mean everybody knows her. It's not my name. It's her name now.
That's how it started, though.
Yeah, but it's not my name. It's not just my name. It's her name now.
That's how it started.
Yes, that's fine. That doesn't mean I own. That doesn't mean I own her, though. That doesn't mean I own her, bro. And also, that's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You make a promise. There's a bond between me, you, and God. You get what I'm trying to say? And these are the rituals that we live and abide by. And it doesn't mean I own you, but you've married me. This is not my name anymore. This is your name too. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't cling on to the past. You're talking about like this is your name now. Don't you get it? That's this. I'm not. You ain't walking around with my name. You're walking around with your name. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that, Emmanuel?
Yeah, because now you're part of the fold, isn't it? You're no different to everybody else. So it's my name too.
Yeah, it's your name too.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. Because if we flip it and then she's like, hey, you should stop walking around with your name. I'm gonna give you this, and it becomes your name.
Yeah.
What?
That's not supposed to be like that, but it said exceptional. There's exceptional cases like Beyonce knows.
Beyonce knows. I heard you. I heard it. I heard you.
But for the most part, that's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be so combative. Why are we looking at it like that for? Once you marry me,
so
this
you're
is your
asking
name.
her to not push back by saying stop being combative, right? You're asking us to just take it.
Take what beyond my name? This is tradition. This is what we do. This is. I don't understand why someone's made it like a negative
from
thing.
A tradition that doesn't honor that particular tradition you have come from.
Then she won't be marrying me. If she's not taking my name, she won't be marrying me.
Because
it's my way or the highway.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's all about ownership for you.
That's not ownership.
It's all about ownership for you.
No, you can't say that. That doesn't mean that's not
it's
ownership.
my way or the highway.
If I owned
no
you,
conversation.
If I owned
no
you,
middle ground.
If I owned you, you do what I'm doing. You do what I'm saying. There wouldn't be no room for you to walk it back. I don't control anybody's actions. You could do whatever you want.
But that's what you're saying. That's the parameters in which
but
I will accept.
But if you want to down that hill and it means
compliance.
If you want to down that hill,
ownership.
If you want to down that hill and it means that much to you, you can walk away from me.
This is what I'm saying.
That's not ownership.
Of course it is.
It's not. You've got the freedom
if she
to go.
abides by it, then locked in. Mine.
No.
And then when she basically talks, she's like, what, excuse me? You knew what you signed up to.
No. I don't believe the marriage. This is what it is, and this is why the modern women don't want to give their names away and stuff like that, because you have turned into
modern
some.
Women,
because traditional women, this is what this is their goals.
Because they had no choice. They had no
everybody
say.
had a choice.
They had no say. No, don't do that. Don't do that. They had no choice.
What is the purpose? There's no real benefit to keeping your name. If especially if my kids are
But
taking my name.
You said if it is that you're a celebrity, then there is.
That's
so don't
the-
say there is no benefit.
That's the exception. The exceptions doesn't prove the rule. What I'm trying to say is, in normal circumstances for normal people, especially if my kids are going to take my name, there is no benefit of you having your name. It doesn't matter if you're only child or whatever, because you're going to be the last in your bloodline already. Because I've got my name and my kids have got my names, and moving forward, they're going to have their name. So you're already done at it. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's no benefit to you keeping your name. It's just some kind of pride issue that people are trying to stoke up, or you talking about some controlling thing or some ownership thing. That's not necessarily, that's not true.
I don't know if it's the first or last name, but there was a fantastic, beautiful story that one of our advisors on TNB said at a live show, that their name is the end of a long line of family members, right? And each time they say their name, they keep their family members alive, their lineage alive. So it's important when they say that to also say everything that came before. But I don't know if it was the first or the second name.
It's got to be the second name, but also...
So in that particular case,
But it's the men.
How could it be sullied and dirtied up by
It's
having
not something.
rights?
This is why we want boys, kingmakers, so the legacy can go on, because women give their name away. This is just what happens.
Precisely. It's because they give their name away. That's why you want boys. So if she says, let's just start a new trend.
No.
You see?
No, I'm
You see? No. Sorry. It's only going to be boys. Sorry.
Like, girl fathers will probably think like that, but I don't have to worry about that. My legacy is fine. I've got a son. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so I don't know what we're doing here. Like, I'm fine. I'm trying to say that my name's gonna carry on with or without you. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That my name's carrying
Does it
on.
even matter that that name was given to one of your great grandfathers by a white man? It was already changed. It doesn't matter to you. It matters to me.
We were one side of the family, and then the other side of people that came over to Jamaica changed their surname themselves and took it, and, it's the same surname.
Yeah? You changed your surname to right.
One side of my family did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From the original.
From wherever it was, they came over from. Where were they from? Told you, man.
You don't know.
The Middle Eastern lot. Yeah. The Middle Eastern lot, man. It's Syria and that.
You're Syrian.
I've got Middle Eastern stuff in my bloodline, yeah. And they came over.
Imagine, do you know he was Syrian?
I can see it a bit.
I can see it.
No I'm joking.
From Syria.
All them places, Palestine.
That's why you scream, I'm not black.
Yeah, Palestine, all that stuff. There's one
I
side
can
of the
clip
family that.
this.
Yeah.
I can see how I can clip this.
This is what they found, because my family, they went and done some research and they was finding it. Yeah, so there's one side that the Jamaican ones, they was obviously giving it to by slave owners. There was other people that came over from Kuwait and them kind of way there, and they came over to Jamaica and they took the name. They took the name, but the name that they took was right. The two people that got married in my family, their both surnames was right. You get me? One of them was giving it to them. One of them took it for themselves when they came over. That was the name that they went with. That's what they said. Check the history. I thought my mum should tell you.
Sorry, man. Did you know what was the name before it was turned to right?
Probably like Allah Sadiq or something. Probably, I don't know. I have to go and check. It was probably something crazy.
Sorry, Manu.
No. To be fair, we could make this topic of the day, you know. Because we don't have enough time to go to that one anyway.
Yep, I'm gonna remove this ticker. I'm going to remove this ticker.
We save this for tomorrow or something.
This is so. It's so fascinating that you're Kuwaiti. It's so fascinating, and like you don't lead with that.
Wait, let me follow my mum quickly and double check. We're spreading fake news.
Oh my gosh! Let's go into the
There's a
headlines.
Muslim
Let me tell.
community.
Huh?
Muslim community.
100%.
To bring it to the nation, man. All right,
Oh my god!
let's go to the headlines. All right, guys. So our next headline. A ransomware group carried out its threat against a Scottish Health Board and published a large volume of stolen data on the dark web. So NHS Dumfries in Galloway was the subject of a cyber attack in March, and confirmed hackers were able to access a significant quantity of data, including patient and staff identifiable information. The cyber criminals later released a proof pack, which included confidential information on a small number of parents and warned more would follow. In an update on Monday, the Health Board confirmed a large volume of data had been published. The Health Board is working with Police Scotland, the National Cyber Security Centre, and the Scottish Government in response to the situation. The Health Board is urging the public to be alert for any attempts to access their work and personal data. And our next headline, trigger warning on this one.
Sorry,
Very
man.
sad.
She said she can't get into it right now. She's busy doing something. But she did say, yeah, Kuwait. Arab money. Brent's dying over there, you know. It's like great. It's like not far. But they went to the Caribbean. You get me? Come on, man. This is why.
People are saying you're mixed now.
Huh?
People are saying you're mixed now.
Yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine. They said I was mixed before. They said I was mixed before. But I know one of my great grandparents is from, or my great grandparents is one is from Panama, something like that. Where's that? Tell Margs, Kuwait is one of the richest countries in the world, and if you can prove your heritage, all Kuwait passport holders get automatic land deeds and big government grant automatically. Yeah, it also sounds like going on a watch list and thing as well. I don't know. I might look into that though. You see, might be more hassle, trouble than it's worth. You get me? But
I don't know if you can get land.
for real though, we can prove it. Of course we can prove it. You know what it is? Because I was going to ask her to check to find out how many generations back it is, because it is quite a ways back. I need to check when it is. I'm going to find information for you lot, and I'm going to let you lot know. You get me? But yeah, man, I'm Kuwaiti.
All right. All right. So our next headline, like I was saying, trigger warning. This is about the unfortunate news that we heard last week, I believe. This is about the sword killing in Hainault. Sad, man. And that man, he's appeared at the Old Bailey, accused of murdering a boy by running up behind him and slashing his neck and chest with a samurai sword. Imagine. This animal, Marcus Monzo, who's 36, not allegedly, but he attacked 14-year-old Daniel Angerin, and as he walked to school in Hainault on the 30th of April, 4 other people, including 2 police officers, were seriously injured in separate attacks, all within 20 minutes. What happened was, it was just before 7 o'clock. Last Tuesday, Mr. Monzo allegedly crashed a van into a fence, hitting a member of the public. He then allegedly attacked that same person. He hit the member of the public. Then he attacked Daniel from behind. Prosecution barrister Tom Little KC told the court that Daniel was largely... Yeah, there's a lot of sad stuff, man, so I don't really want to get into the details. It's a lot of... Yeah, very graphic. But yeah, that's what happened, man. He didn't even know what was happening, just from behind. And our last headline, a nationwide issue with border force e-gates has caused significant disruption at airports across the country. All airports are believed to be impacted by the problem, with images and footage shared on social media on Tuesday evening showing long queues forming. A Heathrow airport spokesperson said that we are aware that border force is currently experiencing a nationwide issue. Our teams are supporting border force with their contingency plans to help resolve the problem as quickly as possible, and we apologise for any impact. Passports are being checked manually at some airports. A Home Office spokesperson also said that we are working closely with border force and affected airports to resolve the issue as soon as possible, and apologise to all passengers for the inconvenience caused. And that's it for the headlines. It's time to pay them bills.
What's it now? People's Journal? Mm-hmm. Let's get into that.
All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from a economics point of view. There isn't much to talk about. One of the things I was going to mention was about that same last headline, which is about the e-gates issues with the passports. People getting delayed, long story short, basically. And it's happening at airports in basically Heathrow Airport, Gatwick, Edinburgh, Birmingham, Bristol, Newcastle, Manchester, all confirmed that pretty much that there was an issue basically there. Like I said in the last headline, there's like loads of pictures and videos circulating on social media. Man, people are literally just queuing for hours at passport control. Our next thing I wanted to mention quickly is about the strikes as well. Today is the second day of the strikes, and so Avanti West Coast, Chiltern Railways, Cross Country, East Midlands Railway, Great Western Railway and West Midlands trains, they are going to be striking today. They are striking today. Tomorrow should be the last day, and tomorrow will be LNER, Northern Trains and Transpennine Express. Those are the ones that are going to be striking tomorrow. So please plan your journeys, people. And the last thing I wanted to mention briefly is just that Disney is banking on a password crackdown. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to make their business more profitable. So everyone
want to stop sharing.
Yeah.
Haters.
Yeah, man. So the company, which is under pressure as audiences move away from traditional paid TV and cinema, said it was on track to meet its goals after new subscribers and price rises helped to narrow losses in its streaming business. Then we spoke, I think it was sometime last year, about an increase in the price and stuff. I think you can still get the same $7.99 package, but you're going to lose out on the Ultra HD and all that sort of stuff. So to get that, you have to pay like $10.99 now. But yeah, that's there's not much to it. But yeah, long story short, they're going to be cracking down on it, especially as they're going to be putting out a lot of sequels to their biggest films as well. So they don't really want to be putting all that money into making those films, and then everyone's kind of just sharing it, and they're not making their money pretty much. But yeah, they have 117 million subscribers.
God damn.
Yeah, crazy. And they gained more than 6 million subscribers globally between January and March. That's excluding India as well. Just between those 3 months, 6 million subscribers. So yeah, the increase is important for a service that has seen a lot of growth flag in recent months. But yeah, they're doing their thing, man. Their share price as well tumbled by more than 8%, with investors remaining wary of its prospects. But of course, when you want to crack down on the passwords and stuff like this, and making sure that basically it's rolled out in certain countries in the summer and in September, they're saying it should help drive the subscriber sign-ups in a month ahead, especially if they're pointing out the content in it. So yeah, but there's not much else to talk about, to be fair, today for the People's Journal. So that's it.
All right, then let's get into our last headlines.
All right, people. So our last set of headlines. Remember the other day we were talking about AstraZeneca, the COVID vaccine, and how they admitted a rare side effect. Well, the same. I'm pretty sure it was the same one. Yeah, the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID vaccine is being withdrawn worldwide. Yes, this is months after. Like I just said.
What, like withdrawing, like taking it back out of people's bodies?
No, it's too late. But yeah, this is just months after the pharmaceutical giant admitted for the first time that it can cause a rare and dangerous side effect. The vaccine can no longer be used in the European Union after the company voluntarily withdrew its marketing authorization. The application to withdraw the vaccine was made on the 5th of March and came into effect yesterday. So similar applications will be made in the coming months in the UK and in other countries that have approved that same vaccine. AstraZeneca said that the vaccine was being removed from markets for commercial reasons. The vaccine was no longer being manufactured or supplied, having been superseded by updated vaccines that tackle new variants. That's what it's saying. Vaxzevria has come under scrutiny in recent months over a very rare side effect which causes blood clots and low blood platelet counts. This is, remember one example we were talking about, a man who got brain damage, I think it's permanent brain damage. He's done. He's just there, man.
That just means that the amount of cases was enough for them to pull it.
Yeah.
wasn't just a handful.
Oh no, yeah. What they're saying though,
Crazy.
because based on what they're saying, so TTS, right, is basically the syndrome that's been a side effect basically of the vaccine. It's thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, and that's been linked to at least 81 deaths in the UK, as well as hundreds of serious injuries. So that's basically the situation. But it's like, I'm pretty sure in that article that I first read, when I first spoke about this same case, there was many more people who haven't actually, you know what I mean, followed up to you know what I mean, and connected the dots pretty much. But AstraZeneca is being sued by more than 50 alleged victims and grieving families in a high court case. So yeah, that's what's happening, man. Also, this is kind of like a reaction thing, but I thought, just leave it in here. Relay teams from Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Liberia are gearing up to head to Paris this summer to represent their countries in several races at the 2024 Olympics. 10 African teams from 6 countries qualified for 4 events, with no African representative making it into the women's 4x400 Olympic event. Nigeria qualified in all other events, making it one of 6 countries to qualify for 4 events. These are the African relay teams which have qualified for Paris 2024. So in the mixed 4x400, Nigeria qualified. Men's 4x400, Botswana, South Africa, and Nigeria. In the men's 4x100, Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, Liberia, and the women's 4x100, Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire qualified. So big up them. But the last thing I wanted to mention is just like a little update on the news yesterday about China hacking into the Ministry of Defense. And this is basically from the Defense Secretary, Grant Shapps. He pretty much confirmed the name of the contractor running the Ministry of Defence's payroll system that was hacked by China. Mr. Shapps told Parliament that SSCL, which is said Shared Services Connected Limited, is the contractor, and their work is being reviewed across the government following the cyber attack, which China obviously has denied. Its website says that it provides payroll, HR, and pension services to 230,000 military personnel and reservists and 2 million veterans. Rishi Sunak earlier refused to name China as the hacker, but said that Beijing had fundamentally different values to ours. Mr. Shapps said up to 272,000 service personnel may have been hit by the data breach, and set out an 8-point plan to support and protect those who have potentially been affected. Initial investigations have found no evidence that any data had been removed, but affected armed force personnel have been alerted as a precaution. A spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in London denied the country had anything to do with the MOD hack. He accused the UK of politicizing cybersecurity and claimed that there was no factual evidence of China hacking the Ministry of Defense. And that's it for the headlines. Time to pay the bills.
All right, let's get into the reaction. Welcome to the reaction, people, where I read out our sports headlines. We've only got one headline for you today. It's short and sweet. It was about the Champions League semi-final game last night between Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund. Shockingly, Borussia Dortmund won again away at Paris Saint-Germain. They won 1-0. They went into the tie, leading 1-0 in aggregate with the shock result at the reverse fixture. They got it done, man. They're going to be at the finals in Wembley, man. Matt Hamill's second half header got it done. They complete the 2-0 victory on aggregate. And yeah, Kylian Mbappe and the man, they just couldn't get it done, boy. I'll be honest with you. It looks like he's going to Madrid with no Champions League, no nothing. You know what's funny, yeah? I think, like, everybody, because obviously I'm happy for Sancho as well, but everybody going on about Sancho, saying, oh, Sancho, CEO, United, and I'm thinking, people, this must be Kendrick fans. Like, these people are just, like, crazy, like, just talking nonsense. Like, my man's basically doing nothing over there, but they're saying, like, this is what Man United need. Like, man's like, oh, look, Ten Hag United. Like, if he comes back, he's gonna. I'm so happy that he's in the Champions League final. Hopefully, he does something, does well over there, so we can get some Ross Clark money for the brother. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That he hasn't done nothing in the United shirt. He's been miles off it. So the fact that he's dropped down the league and he's going back home where he's happy and he's even stringing together some decent performances, it's no indication that to say that this is what we need. It's not what we need. We had it. It's not gonna work. It's not nothing. Also, he's had like 3 goal contributions since January. That's goal and assist combined. But because he's on the Champions League stage running around, people are talking nonsense. Did you see the other day? He came on in a game, yeah. I think he definitely didn't start. He probably played like 25 minutes, yeah. He didn't score a goal. He didn't assist a goal. He done a couple touches here and there. They clipped up every touch this man took, put it on TikTok and came online and on Twitter and all that, talking about, oh, Sancho, he's so cold. Look at him. United are done out here. And I'm just like, these are really proper stupid, innit? And you know what it is sometimes, yeah? Because sometimes I get caught up in the trolling, innit, yeah? And I can't tell whether people are trolling or whether they're being serious. Because if you're trolling, then you're just trolling, innit? Like, man ain't got no time for trolls. But sometimes it seeps into like reality, and I'm thinking like, no, I think you don't believe what you're saying. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then that's when I'm like, I have to ask people if they're idiots or not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's when I have to say that. Are you just foolish or something? But if they are trolling and it's just trolling, they're doing a good job because
because you can't discern whether.
Yeah, I can't make up my mind. Like I don't know. Why would you reckon?
I more so want to know why Man United fans are saying that they shouldn't have gotten rid of De Gea.
De Gea's meaty.
So why are Man United fans like abandoning Onana?
No, skinfolk is kinfolk, man.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Some people are stupid. Onana started terrible, especially he had a terrible Champions League performance, yeah. Started terrible. It's all right. It's a new club, whatnot. Everyone's forgetting the fact that he's got a shit defense in front of him. Has played like 60 different combinations or 30 different combinations or things like that. So he started off bad, especially in the Champions League. Then he went on a run, which was very good. It was a point when he was one of the best keepers in the league, and nobody gave him any credit for it. Didn't mean anything. Yeah, the stats are there. He faces more shots on goal than anybody.
Yeah,
like
told me that yesterday.
Than anybody that's ever existed
in life.
In life.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't think there's not goalkeepers in the blue square prem that get that many shots on them a game. Yeah, over 15 shots every single game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? To where he's having to make saves and whatnot. And he went on a run where it was very good, but nobody's going to give him any credit for it. And because it doesn't suit the narrative of idiots that just want to chat shit online, which is fine. Get your shit off however you want. Yeah. And then in the last couple of weeks, there's been what we considered 1 or 2 goals that he could have done better from. Yeah. But again, he's getting 20 shots on him a game. Yeah. I don't understand what people want. Yeah. De Gea is not, even though we got the golden, he got the golden gloves. That was because he had a good defensive unit in front of him. I don't know what Ten Hag decided to change because he could help out Onana a lot with a better defensive setup as well. Yeah. But De Gea like had to go. Like he was like at one point he was like terrible. Like he was killing us. We couldn't. And even though they're not showing it now, so it's mad, but we just couldn't retain the ball. Like if you watch the game of football, every time the ball goes to the goalkeeper, we lose possession. Every single time we lose possession. End up going in a long shot, long boot, and then it's just pressure. The ball gets recycled and it's just pressure on us and it's just constant waves. There's no semblance of control there. Like De Gea had to go. You know what I'm trying to say? And anybody who wants him back doesn't like good things.
Yeah. Top 3 in the Premier League keepers.
Ederson, Alisson, Onana. That's facts. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world before he got here. That's facts. He's better than Rea. He's better than Martinez. He's better than Vicario. He's better than... Who else is out there that you would even give it to? He's better than Ramsdale. He's better than Petrovic at Chelsea, or whatever his name is. He's better than Pope. I don't know. Give me the goalkeepers. Let's keep going.
It's the Kuwaiti blood in you.
He is.
It's the Kuwaiti blood in you.
You don't go. He's even said it himself when he was getting all the backlash and people chatting shit like, you don't go from being one of the best goalkeepers in the world to being one of the worst in 6 months. That just doesn't happen. That's just not a thing.
So he had to come out and defend himself.
No, he just What do you mean? He's had an interview. He was just talking, but I'm just saying it's facts. So, and he should have to come out and defend himself. He was the one putting in the bad performances at the time when he said that he was playing terrible. So yeah, you come out and defend yourself and represent yourself. That's life. That's how it goes. Yeah, because there was a point when he was playing bad.
Yeah.
But no one's never bigged him up when he was playing good. When he's playing good, it doesn't matter. Obviously, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just narratives, and it just suits these dumb agendas, isn't it? When he's playing bad, he's the worst in the world. When he's playing good, he's where Ray Charles. Oh, there's no point talking about that. Who cares if he's playing good? There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
When he's playing bad, just get the magnifying glass and amplify it. That's just rival fan stuff, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, United fans are getting more toxic online. So if they're sipping the sauce and buying into it, that's on them. But
how do you measure whether somebody is a top 3 keeper?
I pick my favorite. I pick my 3 favorite.
Oh, it's just your favorites.
Yeah.
It's not based on stats.
No, what's stats?
Performance. Nothing. It's just I like them.
I can go on stats then. He's got the best. He has got the best shots to save ratio in the league. He faces the most. Like he's got stats. You know.
Yeah,
Go and
does
check.
he?
Yeah. You can go and. That's what I'm trying to say. You're just saying this stuff. You don't care. That
No,
makes sense.
I don't care.
You
I
don't- yeah,
really
exactly,
don't
don't care,
care.
'cause if you-
I never said I cared.
Yeah,
I
so
did
anybody
say
that cares,
why
that
are
re-
Man
that
United
researched
fans
it-
ruin the fact they got rid of De Gea.
I don't know because they're idiots. But what I'm trying to say is anybody who cares to have a conversation and wants to research it and go and look up because you're saying it's not based on stats. There's metrics that you can base it on.
Let me
on the amount
see
of
his
saves,
metrics.
or the amount of saves he
His
makes.
metrics that make him the top 3.
Saves per game. And obviously he's going to have a higher saves per game because we face a lot of shots per game. But
Oh, no.
go on
What
look
do I
at
type
his
in?
XG. His saves XG.
What do I type in?
I don't know. You have to go and find it. But go and find his whatever his saving XG or something like that. He's got it's high. He's think to save.
For this season compared to other keepers.
That's a long sentence to put in Google.
Yeah. All right. As you said, the 28-year-old has saved more shots than any other goalkeeper in the division.
Bro, there you go. There you go.
135.
Top 3.
And his 74.6% save percentage is bettered by only West Ham stopper Alphonse Areola.
There's more stats.
So
in it.
your
Top 3
metric is that he saved more,
than anybody.
and that makes him top 3.
You asked for stats.
You know how crazy that is?
Why?
That is so crazy that you think it makes him the top
Keeper done
3
it. So one
because
second.
he saved more
So
shots.
a keeper done it. A keeper's job is to save shots, and the man who saves more than anybody, that's not a good enough
This
metric.
is your take.
Can you see what we're doing here, man? He asked for stats, you know. A keeper's job, is to save shots, stop shots, and save goals from going in. And the man who has saved more than anybody in the division, that is not a good enough metric to use.
Why isn't he
What about
number
clean
1?
shots? What about
wait,
clean-
excuse me.
Clean sheets?
Don't go there.
go.
Don't go there. It's irrelevant. Why isn't he number 1 then?
Alisson's a better goalkeeper than him.
No. The metric that you're using makes him number 1.
It
Why
doesn't.
isn't you just said it?
No, it doesn't. I said you asked me for why. I said he's
You
top 3.
My friend. So why is Alisson number 1 for you?
Because I think he's a better goalkeeper.
Go on.
I just think he's a better goalkeeper.
What metrics have you used?
I didn't use no metrics.
You told me the
It's
metrics you
eye test.
used to put him as number 3.
I
What
didn't.
metrics have
You asked for
used?
stats. You asked for stats, and I told you that there's stats there. When you asked me initially, I told you there's no metrics. I just go with who I like. So you asked for
So-
stats, and I'm telling you,
So it's not stats then?
no,
it's not stats based.
not for me. It's not. But you
All right,
said
then fair.
and
If it's not stats based, then I
that's
shouldn't
not-
have put this up.
That's not
I shouldn't
fair.
have put this up.
That's not fair because when I said it's not stats based, you tried to say wait there. So you're basing this stuff on no stats, and then now I gave you stats, and then now I'm giving you stats. You're trying to do
So
it
let's
again.
break this down. Let's
break
break
it
this
down how you want to break it down.
What
But
you
be
just said,
fair.
you said that I was unfair.
Be
Right?
fair with how
You said I was unfair because I asked you how did he qualify for the 3rd spot,
and I told
and
you,
you said I like him,
yeah.
right?
And then you
I
said,
"Oh,
"Whoa."
so it's not based on any stats."
And I said,
And
I
then
said,
you
if
said
you want,
yes because
no, I never said yes. I said if you want stats, there's stats there. That's
so
what
it's
I
not
said.
based on stats.
No, my
Then
opinion.
let's
my
stop
opinion is
there.
not based on
Then
stats.
let's stop there.
But 1 second, no, we're not stopping there. My opinion is not based on stats. You know what I'm trying to say? You tried to mock my opinion and say
it needs
whoa.
to be mocked.
You're like whoa. So it's just your opinion. There's
It
no
needs to
stats.
be mocked, because
and then
if
I
we
said
follow
no,
on from
and then
that-
no, and then
In fact,
I
let me stop
said
talking over you. Go
then I said if stats is what you want, there is stats there to back up
What?
what I'm saying.
What does it back up? How does it back up what you said?
Because he's made the most saves.
All right, now
Go
that we're
check
here,
his save
now that we're
XG.
here,
Go
right?
on.
It is only bettered by West Ham stopper Alphonse Areola.
Yeah.
Right? So he's not even the best at this. It's Alphonse Areola. Why isn't he third?
He's not because he's not the best goalkeeper. He's not.
Because you don't like him.
He's not one of the best goalkeepers in the league.
And that's why I said
Areola's all right, but
that's why I said forget about focus on stats, because he doesn't even make the top in the stat that you used.
Listen, because you gotta follow.
You know it's crap. You're in crap right now.
I'm
You're
not-
waddling in crap.
Okay, fine. I will repeat exactly what I said to you. You asked me who are the best 3 goalkeepers. I told you my best 3. I put Onana in there. You asked me why is that? What's that based on? I said it's because that's who I like. You said, oh my god, wait, wow. So it's not even based on stats. I said, if you want stats there's stats that you can go and find that can corroborate what I'm saying, the fact that he does good in goal. Then you went and you found stats, and now you have a problem with it.
All right. Apparently, there's another stat that he kind of leads, even though Alphonse leads this one that you've mentioned. Most errors leading to goals, he's right at the top with 7.
Okay. Players fuck
That's
up.
your boy.
Yeah, he's my boy. He's cold. He's better than your goalkeeper. That's facts. Oh, no. That's why we should keep him, because it'll be fine. Because like I said, we'll always find his level. Jokes. This is his first season at United. Jokes, fly, whatever. It doesn't
Waddling
matter.
in crap.
That's fine. You see, he will stand the test of time because he is who I says he is. He's a better goalkeeper. He's one of the better goalkeepers in the league, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than every goalkeeper apart from Edison and Alisson.
Because you like them.
No, because it's facts. Because who
You're not using the stats, though.
what stats you give? So give me some. Raya, Ramsdale. Who's better than him? Martinez.
This season, Rhea's better than Onana.
This season, Raya's just about been better than Ramsdale, man. Shit, Raya's shaky.
Okay.
But go on.
I'm just using stats.
He hasn't, his XG, goes to their save XG. Because forget how many shots he saved. No, 1 second. Forget how many shots he
This speaks
saved.
to how wavy our defense is.
No, forget how many shots he saved, because Arsenal don't face as many shots as...
Oh, I've got to go.
Don't
I'm
do that. No,
finished.
just check XG 1
I'm
second.
finished.
Arsenal don't face as many
tapped
shots as
out.
Arsenal. Just check the XG.
I'll give it to
You
you.
got 5 minutes.
I'll give it up.
Huh?
I'll give it
Check
up.
the XG.
No.
You're a bad man.
Not getting it.
Because you know that Ray is going to have a worse
Yeah,
XG
that's
than
exactly
him.
true.
Ray's going to have a worse save XG.
Oh my goodness. Another stats. Andrew Onana's mistakes. They're graphics as well, you know. Unsuccessful short passes, he's 2nd. Unsuccessful passes in own half, he's 3rd. Unsuccessful long passes, he's 15th. And losses of possession, he's 15th.
Okay.
Why is it? They're just flying in at this point.
Because they're haters. Go on Squawker. You can change any stats that you want in it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can pick any stats you want in it. So if you want to go and pick all the negative ones, that's fine. So if I go and pick all the positive ones, what is that?
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Bring
that's
some
fine.
to
We'll
me.
do it. Because I don't understand what
Bring
I
some to
don't
me
understand
tomorrow.
what it changes.
I'm
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna line up. I'm gonna get a graphic. I'll line up him and I'll line up all the top goalkeepers, and I'll just pick every stat that he's winning in, and then put it to you. And then when you show it, and then would you take it for what it is? Would that appease you? Huh? Why not? All right. Well, I'll go on Squawker for you, and I'll have it. I'll get it tomorrow. But yeah, Brent wants to go, so we've got to sign out of the show, people.
Can you announce the outro?
Hmm?
I love you so much.
That's the end of the show, people.
Bye.
Ciao.